Hey there, beautiful souls. I was just getting ready to do another post and I realized it was 1:11 when I looked. So it's time to make a raise your vibe post. And one way that we can raise our vibe is to get clear on where it is that we're heading and making a plan. Right? Because the mind says no to absolutely everything that it doesn't understand. That's why people get into overwhelm or we procrastinate on things, is because maybe we don't understand exactly what the picture looks like, what it is that we need to do in order to gain ground, getting towards your goals. Maybe something looks really big and overwhelming, and so we just don't do it. Right? So how do we overcome this? Well, nothing is big or small unless we choose to make it look that way in our mind, right? If we think that $10,000 a month is a big thing, well, how can we make it look small? You break it down into pieces. You break it down into smaller amounts. One of my mentors, Bob Proctor, he always had a calculator that he was always playing with numbers. He was always making things look small. And so that's how we find clarity. That's how we allow our mind to wrap around things and start moving. Right? Because when we start to understand things, then we start to make a plan, and then it's easier to execute once you have some of the you've cleared the fog, as I like to say. I imagine this life is a journey. It's you're going from point A to point B, and if you don't know where point B is, then we need to find some clarity. So, some ways to do this. I am a huge fan of journaling and writing, even though my husband gives me, heckles me about it. But sometimes I need to just talk things out. And if I can't talk it out loud, one of the best ways is to put it down in black and white and put pen to paper and just write. And it will allow you to just do a brain dump and just get it all out. And through that, you can find clarity. You can find, oh yeah, no, that doesn't really work. And you can kind of mastermind with yourself in this way. So this is a really powerful tool. And lots of people might say, well, I don't have time for that. Well, it's important to make time, because otherwise you're just spinning your wheels, going around and around and around, or not moving at all because you're stuck in the overwhelm. So I love to have a journal, get a notebook out, and just start writing. And what is the goal for where it is that you're going? What is it that you're wanting to accomplish? And then you can start writing down all the different ideas on how that's going to happen, right? Sometimes we have to get all the muck and the mire and all the fears, doubts, worries, all those things out of the way before guidance, intuition, divine guidance can come through that gives you the alignment with what it is that is going to be the mechanism that's going to get you where you want to go. And I know I'm kind of saying big, mechanism. Okay, it's going to be the strategy that's going to get you where you want to go. So I know that in the past, I was one to just jump and then figure it out as I went. Okay, I'm still kind of like that. But I'm realizing that we do need to have a plan, right? And this is a really important piece that lots of people just don't take time to jump into. So I'm curious, what is something that helps you to get clear on what it is that you're doing? And if you don't have that clarity, that is something that I offer support with. I will hop on a call for 15 minutes and help you to gain clarity on what it is that you're doing. Because if we're not moving forward, if we're not feeling motivated, if we're not wanting to you're not excited about what it is you're doing, you're not connected to your goal. You're not connected to why it is you're doing what you're doing. And that is something that I help you with. But what is something that you do to help you gain clarity, and how do you map out your plan, right? Like, we all have our own ways of doing it, and my way isn't the only way. So I'm curious, what do you do? I hope that this has helped you come around and bring some awareness to maybe areas that you're not feeling clear on what it is that you're doing, or where you're going, or how you're going to get there, and coming up with some ideas on how you can find that clarity, because we have to be aware that something isn't working before we can fix it. And so if you can drop your ideas on what you do, your strategies, it will help others along the way. And if you need support in any of these areas, just let me know, and I'd be happy to do a little mini mastermind with you and support you in reaching your goal and start taking action. All right, my friends, have an amazing day, and I hope this helps you raise your vibe. Also, get outside. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous out here. And if you see that gorgeous blue sky, the sun is shining. It's just being out in nature is a really good way to get you grounded, raise your vibe, and get you moving again. All right, have an amazing day, friends. I'll talk to you soon.